Check out ProBoxingSupplies.com, PowerPerformanceProducts.com, and you're watching MMAinterviews.tv.
Spencer Lazara, MMAinterviews.tv. I'm alongside Cisco Rivera. We're here at Bama USA checking out some fights tonight. But we want to talk about your fight that just happened at Tachi Palace Fights, your second knockout in a row. Now, looks like you've got a bigger fight coming up. But talk us through first the second knockout that you've had in as many fights.
It was good. I fought Antonio Duarte. He was a tough fighter, 15-3. He was coming off 2 wins also straight. I fought Tachi Palace against Brad McDonald, knocked him out in 30 seconds, and then my last fight, which is last Friday, I knocked Antonio Duarte out in about a minute. So now they got me scheduled to fight Casey Olson for the 135 bantamweight title, May 10th. Yeah.
Looks like you're going to be the main event for Tachi Palace, which is, of course, the feeder show back into the UFC, which you were in, of course. You fought Ruben Duran. Now, talk about the matchup between Casey Olson. Obviously, he's going to try to come in and take you to the ground, I'm sure.
Yeah, 100% he's going to take me down. He's a good wrestler. I watched his last fight against Cody, and all he did was just take him down and ride him out for 3 rounds. So I'm going to be working on my wrestling over here at Eric Polson's with Josh Barnett and CSW and all the guys over there. So it's going to be a good fight. I think, you know, I'm pretty strong at my wrestling. I've been working on it, so I'm going to come out and get this belt, 135. And then, you know, if the UFC calls me before that, I'm going to go back to the UFC. So whatever's first, you know, I'm not going to sit around and wait and expect them to call me. I'm going to keep training for the May 10th fight against Casey. So whatever happens first, I'm ready. So yeah.
You feel like you've proven that you belong in the UFC with these 2 impressive knockouts, including a guy that was hyped a little bit in McDonald, with his brother doing well already in the same division in UFC.
Yeah, you know, the UFC was already looking at Brad McDonald, and they wanted to sign him. So and he didn't want to sign yet. He wanted to fight a few more times, and he chose me, and I came out, you know, victorious in that fight. So, you know, my last 2 knockouts at 135, there's really not anybody at that weight class that can, you know, at bantamweight that has power like me, that can knock somebody out that fast, you know, and so I'm hoping I get the call back. I mean, I learned a lot from my last fight against Ruben Duran in the UFC. It was a tough fight. I broke my hand, and after that cut, just made me more humble and more hungrier. Now I'm training my ass off, and now I'm on this rampage right now, as everybody can see in my last 2 fights. So it's going to be good. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, you know, it comes my way.
The hand has been fine throughout the last couple fights.
Thank God the fights have been fast, so I really didn't get to, you know, punch as many times. But yeah, it's healed. It's 100%. So it's great.
What fights, if you know, seeing as you get past this, you get back to the UFC, what fights jump out at you? What guys out there do you want to go out and get in there against?
Obviously, somebody that wants to stand and bang and not take me down. So, you know, I would like to fight Mizugaki. That was a fight that was supposed to happen and never happened. And I know he'll stand and bang, and that's just perfect, you know. Or even Brad's brother, Michael McDonald, he likes to stand and bang too, and I don't mind, you know, fighting him. So anybody likes to stand and bang, so I can show them the UFC exactly, you know, my style and my power. So, yeah.
How was the weight cut for you getting down to 35?
Oh, now it's so easy. I mean, I've been doing it for my past 3 or 4 fights, so it's so easy. My body's used to it. I still feel strong. I still feel powerful. So the cut to 135 is easy. They're talking about me cutting down to 125, and there's no way I can cut down to 125. I think the lowest I can get is like maybe 135. I think that's probably the lowest before I pass out or just hang it up. Yeah.
All right. Well, anything else you want to say?
No, I just want to, you know, thank you, Spencer, for doing this interview. I know we were supposed to do it a long time ago, but didn't get the chance, you know, being in training and stuff. So all my coaches and sponsors, my manager, Jason House with Iridium Sports, and everybody at All In MMA in Buena Park and CSW in Fullerton.
Okay. We'll be sure to get a little feature out for this man, Cisco Rivera, fighting March 10th, it looks like, Tachi Palace Fights against Casey Olson.
Godspeed and party on.